let us discuss about choledochal cyst. Choledochal cyst. Choledochal cyst. Choledochal cyst means, in the sense, the dilation of bile duct. Dilation of bile duct. Okay, there is dilation of bile duct, which means choledochal cyst. It is a congenital disorder. It is a congenital disorder. It is most common in children. Most common in children, especially in female children. It is most common in children, especially female children. Let us see why, how this choledochal cyst is formed. Pathophysiology. Pathophysiology. Most accepted hypothesis is ABDG. Most accepted hypothesis is APBDJ. Here, what happens is, there will be long common channel as long common channel. Due to this long common channel, there will be reflux of pancreatic enzymes. There will be reflux of pancreatic enzymes. These pancreatic enzymes will damage the duct, and results in dilation of bile duct. Okay, this enzyme will damage the duct, and this results in dilation. This is how choledochal cyst is formed. Then move to classification of choledochal cyst. Classification. There are mainly three types. There are 5 types are there. Type 1. In type 1, there is type 1, 1A, 1B, 1C. Okay, in type we have 1A, 1B, and 1C. Okay, so first one is 1A. In 1A, what happens? There is cystic dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Cystic dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Extrahepatic bile duct. In 1B, there is focal segmental dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Focal segmental dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Extrahepatic bile duct. In 1C, there is fusiform dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. There is fusiform dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Hepatic bile duct. These are the different types of type B. Type 1. Okay, these are different types of type 1. Then move to type 2. Type 2, there is diverticular dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Diverticular dilation of extrahepatic bile duct. Extrahepatic bile duct. Then in type 3, dilation of intraductal part of bile duct will take place. Dilation of intrahepatic part. Okay, this is not introductor, it is intrahepatic part of bile duct. This is about type 3. This is type 3. In type 4, what we see is, in type 4 we have type 4a, 4b. In type 4 we have 4a and 4b. In 4a, what happens is, there is dilation of intra and extrahepatic bile duct. There is dilation of both intrahepatic and extrahepatic bile duct. Extrahepatic bile duct. So all these two will dilate. Dilation of intrahepatic and extrahepatic bile duct. In 4b, there are multiple cysts involving only extrahepatic bile duct. Okay, multiple cysts involving only extrahepatic duct, only extrahepatic bile duct. This is about type 4. And the last is type 5. In type 5 we will see multiple cysts involving intrahepatic bile duct. Multiple cysts involving intrahepatic bile duct. This is about types. Then moving to treatment. In treatment, 4a and 5, in these two conditions, liver transplantation. In 4a and 5th, in type 4a and type 5, liver transplantation. In type 1, type 2 and 4b, there is a treatment called Roaxin by hepatogenostomy. This is the treatment in type 1, 2 and 4b. In type 3, the treatment is endoscopic sphincterotomy. Sphincterotomy with cyst unroofing. Okay, in this you see the most common type is type 1. Most common type is type 1, followed by type 3. Okay, this is about colorectal cyst. Thank you for watching.